Hi, I'm Randy Seals. I'm the customer advocate with McLeod Software, and one of the things I do is I train on our profitability analysis module as well as our other reporting. And one of the things today I want to talk about is using our lane analysis report for brokers. And one of the things that we want to do as we look at our software, whether you're a brokerage outfit or an asset-based organization, is to make sure that you understand that our data is real time. Everything we do is in real time. Your data then is in real time. Your decisions are reflected in real time. So when you're talking about lane analysis or anything that you're doing, it's happening now, and you can use that data to make stronger, more accurate future decisions. And the thing we want to talk about is make sure when you're looking at our software that you're willing to dive deeper into it. And that's what we want to talk about in lane analysis this morning. That as a broker, you don't have assets like trucks and trailers for the most part. Your assets are your lanes. That's what you own. That's what you fought for. That's what keeps you in business. That's what you market with. And you've got to be tenacious about those lanes. You've got to consider them as assets. And you've got to understand that that lane, that margin you make on that lane is going to be reflected by how well you control the carriers within that lane who haul that. So let's think about that for a second. When you look at your lanes with our lane analysis, you can see where you went to, whether it be by state or by market area, right down to the zip code. So you can look at lane balance. So as I go there, does the carrier come back out of there? Do I need to solicit freight from that lane back to where I'm coming to, back to where the carrier picked up the initial load? Can you work round trips for him? Remember, the carrier is going to you because he doesn't have an asset like a lane to get him from one point to another. He's depending on you. So you need to manage that and grow your capacity by telling that carrier everything that happens in that lane. In other words, are there accidents along the lane? Is there weather on the lane? Are you giving weather forecast to that carrier today in a particular lane? Are you looking at the commodity that you're hauling in that lane? Is the margin higher on one commodity than another? Is the carrier looking for more of that type of freight? So you've got to understand the lanes in every aspect that they have. In other words, does the carrier understand that lane? Have you talked to him about it? Have you given him the fuel prices along that lane? Lane analysis tells you where you go, but the lane analysis all tells you what happens within that lane. So you want to talk about that, and you want to think about the length of haul. Now, do you use your lanes to market? Lanes are your marketing department because you put that on your website. My average length of haul is 500 miles. I go 40 times from Atlanta, Georgia to Chicago every week. That's stuff people want to hook up with you. They want to partner with you. But if you don't understand your lanes, if you don't dig deeply down into them to see what the loading times were on it, do you understand the velocity on your lane? I bet you don't. And that's one of the things. How long does it take that driver to deliver that load on that lane? And do you feed that back to your customer? Do you go back to the customer and say, hey, John, you know, when we take that load, we deliver that in 10.5 hours every time. That's remarkable information that you have to increase your business, to maximize the effort on that particular lane, which is your asset. If you want to go faster, you need to go faster. You need to dispatch in a different manner. But you got to understand those factors like velocity, like the margin, like what happens along that lane, how many times, and do you market that to your other customers? Hey, I service the area you're in 75 times. You've got to understand how your lanes become your asset to manage, not only from an individual daily basis, but on the marketing on your website and an intra-customer relationship. And our lane analysis program will let you do that the deeper dive you take into it.